my big takeaway, what did I learn this weekend, is that I drastically underestimated the drop off from Al Golden to Chris Ash as the defensive coordinator for Notre Dame. I mean, the pass rush right now is completely non-existent. The tackling is horrendous. Notre Dame scored 40 points at home and could not get a win. In no world should that ever happen. It's terrible right now, and Marcus Freeman, I think, has got to be looking inside of his coaching staff and saying, okay, how do we fix this? Because Notre Dame's they're at the point now where they need external help for them to reach their ultimate goals this season. There is nothing about this defense outside of Leonard Moore that I feel good about right now. Mario Craver, KC Concepcion did whatever they wanted when they needed. Saturday night, Marcel Reed, yeah, he's a gamer. Don't get me wrong. The dude can ball. But man, Notre Dame should have ended that game. And it's unfair to Tyler Buckner, who I texted you right as that happened. It's like, of course it comes down to this guy. And he unfairly is being named the scapegoat for this game. Yes, he botched the handling of the snap on that PAT, but Notre Dame gave up 41 points at home, and that's where I come back to on this. It's terrible. They're allowing 413 and a half yards per game right now through 2 games. Yes, they faced 2 very good football teams in Miami and Texas A&M, but last year, man, that's over 100 yards a game more than they allowed last year. With Al Golden running the defense, calling the defense. They allowed just 276 in 2023, 329 in 2022. So the drop off from Golden to Ash cannot be understated. It's looking like a really, really bad hiring right now and replacement and fill for Notre Dame up there in South Bend.
That can always be like this tricky thing that it's really hard to quantify going into a season. It's, because you're just going to be like, well, we have a lot of talent because we're Notre Dame, and how much was it all really Golden, calling the shots and making everything work in concert nicely, or on the other end of it, like how badly can Chris Ash screw this up? And it feels like very badly. It's just 2 games. It's about as tough of a 2-game sample as you're going to get. I mean, it's a really hard way to start the season. I feel like Notre Dame always, kind of schedules up and has these gauntlets of a schedule. But boy, this one at home, you guys are about touchdown favorites. I didn't think that you were like that terrible against the run necessarily, but just the deep shots landing when they had to for A&M, I think is got to be like the most frustrating part when looking at this Notre Dame defensive performance, because Marcel Reed kind of had what looks like a triple option quarterback's stat line is concerned, like barely completing about 50% of his passes, but at like 10 yards per attempt. Just
it's all home runs.
When he's hitting them, it's landing, and it's landing in a huge way.